Okay, so moving on from our weeks, Trump obviously had to do what Trump always does, make everything about him. So 9/11 wasn't about 9/11. It was about Trump and how Trump got all the votes and how Biden fucked shit up and how, okay, so let's get into some specifics while Shane is still on his phone.
It's work.
Elections still having consequences. It was disgraceful because he got so many votes, most as a sitting president. He had support all over the country. The government did last week was inexcusable. It's because of his discussions with Abdul that things were calm as they were exiting Afghanistan and we had time. And then Biden fucked shit up, and then now 3 people are dead, and the families will never be the same. And it's all because of Biden. And then Trump bought all the equipment that Biden left overseas. And then Biden didn't speak in front of the 3 locations that he visited.
Which he did.
Biden was made to look a fool. He had bad planning, incredible weakness. He didn't understand what was happening. This should have been a year of victory and strength, but Biden ended all of it by surrendering in defeat.
First of all, he negotiated. Your mama. He negotiated the withdrawal for the date that he negotiated for, and that's a Trump negotiation. Now, granted, the Biden administration, which pulled out of a ton of almost every other agreement and an executive order that the Trump administration made, decided this would be the one thing they kept to. So they did choose to keep to it. But it's still something negotiated by Trump. Second of all, Bill Clinton, now Jimmy Carter doesn't count because he's on like death's door and there's COVID, so he's excused. But Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden were at the World Trade Center. Biden went to Pennsylvania. Biden went to the Pentagon. W. Bush was at Pennsylvania. He spoke there. Kamala spoke there. Trump would not show up with the other presidents, with all the other elected officials, to the actual memorial ceremony. He decided to show up to a firehouse across the street where he has a bunch of supporters because they were all licking his nuts, taking pictures of him, giving the thumbs up, all that shit, to basically make it and then releases basically a campaign ad, not announcing his election campaign, but saying he's going to have a big announcement. Whatever.
Be great.
Made it all about him. This is the same guy who on 9/11 was on the news and talked about how he had the second biggest, tallest building in downtown, and then now he has the biggest. Now I have the tallest building downtown. Brilliant man. Not surprised he made it all about him, and it's just.
Wait, Shane, but did you remember he did a lot of stuff? Did you forget to mention he did a lot of stuff?
He's like fucking Rick Grimes. He does stuff and things. He did a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff, yes. And they're fighting like hell, and and it's just it's a little tasteless. But the firefighters where he was at, those who were on camera with him, soaked it up like a biscuit, and that's what he wants. He wants the adoration, and
I'm glad I missed it.
He went on for a while at the fire. I think it was like, I watched the whole thing. It was 27 minutes of him talking about himself.
Oh, you sat through all that?
I mean,
what else?
He's done that regularly when he was president. So
yeah,
he did at least thank them. I gotta say that at least, you know, he did thank them for running into a building when the other building went down. Listen, I'm not defending him.
The most basic thing he can do is thank them.
At least he did that. I was like, oh, well, at least he thanked them. And he
sounds like his presidency because that's what they did. He was so bad that he was nice that one time.
But here's the thing. I don't know why people expect him to sorry. I don't know why people expect him to talk any different.
Oh, no, I don't think they do. It's just more evidence.
He was running for president.
Yeah.
When he was running for president and and all that stuff, he never spoke like a politician. That you knew the horribleness you were going to get.
That's true.
It's like me trying to run for office.
I'd be afraid.
You'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ashley.
Did he run again?
What?
Is he allowed to run again?
Yay, he's
Yeah.
not a two-term president, and
Yeah.
there's actually nothing that says you can't run again, despite
No.
being twice impeached.
Didn't we go through this?
Despite being
I
twice
would-
impeached.
I would say though, I would be more scared if he did change the way he talked because that means he was actually getting smarter.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No.
Or just playing
There-
the game better.
Yeah.
No, I mean, everybody said what. Just next topic. I don't even know why we're still talking about this man.
Yeah.
It doesn't change my opinion of him one way or another. It's just him being him. Hey, and that's just how I feel about it at this point. I'm kind
You're
of
welcome.
over
Listen,
his
Darius.
Trumpy